Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Free Healing Workshop. I, of course, am your host, Maker Millwright, and I am listening to Two African Americans in Paris by Kanye West and Jay-Z. And it is a banger of a tune. A banger of a tune. Oh, you can see so much of my lab when I do that. Yeah, so like when I talk about being like an ultra nerd, yeah, that's the one, Darkest Nights. You can see that there's a shelf, right? Those are all role playing games. The shelf under that one, all role playing games. The shelf beside it, all role playing games. And I do collect a little bit of magic cards, but not many. Miss Kenny Co, how are you? Or Jazzy McJazzerface, how are you? You just got here? Welcome in. We're just chilling. It's Whip Sunday. You know me, I sandbag a little bit because I want everyone to see the thing. Oh, my crowbar's full. Hold on, I'll be right back. It's a challenge. The local crowbar, I gotta, they're a demanding bunch. Yeah, there's actually one that sits on my railing, watches the TV show now. He just stands there and watches me talk to you guys. It's so funny. Yeah, it makes me laugh. The other day, he really checked me out because his what crows can recognize human faces. They understand what we look like, and somehow they're able to tell each other about it. I don't really understand how that correlates, but they do. And so I think it was a male because it's very big, but I don't know if the females are bigger. But was standing on the railing, and I had some peanuts, and I was just gonna go and put them out for him, and he wouldn't fly away, and I didn't want to move too quickly because you don't want to scare them. But so I moved slowly, but while I moved, he turned his head in a bunch of different dimensions and looked at me from one side, then the other, then from both, and then from a different angle. It's almost like he was trying to memorize my face. It was really cool. I've never had that experience before. The tiny birds land on me sometimes, and they eat when I'm around. Sometimes they eat when I'm standing there. It falls on me, so it's pretty fun. Like they're pretty comfortable with me. The pigeons will walk over my feet. They don't. They're pretty like. There's only a few that do it, but there's a few that are very brave around me. But the crows have never ever been that interested or that close, and I find that really unique. So I am always grateful for those experiences, right? But yeah, back to the RPG stuff. Um, so what I will, if you guys are into certain pen and paper games, I'm happy to make miniatures for that. I have to get over into BattleTech and start making stuff for BattleTech because there's so like Mechanical Frog is such a good painter, and I would love for him to do some of my stuff. Have you guys figured out what's on the print plate yet? Well, since we're here and everybody's quiet, let's open Whip anyway. Oh, do you? Well, Shada, if you have advice on where I should start, because I think Frog's advice was like go build yourself a Mad Cat. Mad Cats are super the model, right? Hmm. Shada, thank you for the message. I will probably take you up on that. Oh, 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 look at all this cool stuff. Okay. Hold on. I don't want to get too excited. Hold on. I totally forgot about Frankenbee's fire. Oh, is it doing that thing again? Hold on. No, that's not the right button. What did I do there? There it is. Hey, welcome in for Whip, whoever just got here. Oh, dude. Hey, Zen. Nordic, yeah. Same with you, dude. If you like Battletech, just like, you know how I prefer to make models that don't exist? So if there's a, like, Battletech has a really great pen and paper game as well as a field game. That's sort of where I got my idea for Beacon, is having that crossover from the war game and and then the pen and paper. So if you guys, I even have in my book today, if I get bored, design a custom figure, not an army, just a figure for Beacon, just a dude, just a rando, and then you guys can use other stuff. It'll be 28 mil scale. Ooh, what in the world? That's paper mache, but like a space crab? It's probably head crabs. Oops, wrong button. Give that a little train energy. I love seeing people build stuff. Give that a little train energy. Miss Smalls. There's Superman, our Superman. Retro and his big old grin. Oh, Shada. Oh, Shada. You know what's terrible with this Shada is I saw the finished, and it drove me nuts when I saw the finished, because it's like, where's the rest of it? And you're like, it's in Whip, so I've been waiting for this. Look at that booty. If that's not some scary space monster booty, then what is? Is it holding its own lower jaw? That's dark. It is! That's so dark. I love it. Wow! Ultra! This is awesome! This is awesome! You guys know I love like doll houses, bird feeders, all that stuff, right? I love miniatures. I just love building stuff. This is awesome, dude. The only thing I would say is you don't need that peg in the front. The little roof is enough for them. Yep. That's a big hole, and this armature does not need to be here. Because even if this was, he says upscale 125, that's still pretty small, so that's a big hole. So birds like little tiny holes. That's wild. I love that. Oh, you shared it. I love this. Thank you. That's awesome. What do you? Oh, Tails. I love Tails. Oh, I just watched. So before I lost all my streaming services, I got to watch Sonic and Sonic 2. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. New TikTok. Oh, crafty. This is one of them funny dogs with the funny faces. Oh no, it's a fox. This is a gray fox. Look at that tail. It's a gray fox. Yeah, it's there. It's all there. Zen, hold on. Let me drop it. This on printables. Here we go. Ouch. Yes, Jazz. Get it done, girl. Get it done. Yeah, there you go, Zen. Yeah, but that's okay, Shada. If you can't pay, like, look at how much trouble I have with my brain. No. I just love seeing your guys' stuff. It's exciting for me. Oh, you were just trying to find where I was? Okay. Yeah, we just started. We just started, Zen. I kind of sandbagged for the first hour. I'll probably sandbag some more because today's whip is really good. You guys know I love birdhouses. Ultra on TikTok. You gotta link the video, Ultra. Is it the video? Yeah. You gotta embed the video next time, Ultra. Do I know how to do that? No. No clue. But I know that's what you gotta do. Yeah, and Gray Fox, Shada showing off. Oh, some more Space Monster Badonkadonk. And less jaw missing. Yeah, I saw this one, Shada. This one right here. Oh, I die for that. That's like it just like right out of the movie with the goop on its face and stuff. Oh, that hurts. Oh. That's fire. Oh, Hybrid finally did some more robot posting. What the crap is this? Yeah, I know what stepper motors look like, dude. And I know what wheels, although those are really cool wheels. That's so unfair. That's brutal. I sure hope he's keeping his stuff a secret, because if he's not, I want to know what's inside the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Some turtles? I got to see these already because they got reposted in lobby for me. So if my energy is not super high, it's not. It's here. It's just I've seen these and they're epic. We went over this turtle shell for a while. And this face, look at these eyes. And Titan was like, what did he say? This is just his blocking. Overgord! Fear the Overgord. Are you gonna do a headless horseman too, Shada? Is there one? Did Mike do a headless horse? Ow! Did Mike do a headless horseman for this as well? I guess I should be probably asking him. Yeah, how dare you tag me, you monster? When did you tag me? On the 9th? It's like 3 days ago, you monster. I had to look at that tag for 3 days. That's fantastic. Oh, good thing Nordic didn't take me. What's the blade made out of, Nordic? Is that glow in the dark? Is that a layer shift in the handle? Oh no, it's not. It's the there's a name for that. This is good, Nordic. What was the layer height on it? It needs to be hit with a blowtorch though. Or one of the torches I use. It'll soften all of this, I promise you. Don't go crazy though. Just wash it. Just wash it gently over the top. It'll soften. Don't get it hot. Just get the face hot. I can, if you want, I'll go get a millwright book and explain case hardening. But case harden this. I don't know about the blade. The blade should be okay, but you can soften that handle so it's easier to hold. Glow in the dark? Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course you mock me with a glow in the dark katana, which might as well just be a lightsaber if you're clever. Because can you modify the base of that to put a light in the bottom of it? I haven't tried doing a table at a festival. Just catching it. Yes, but Jazz, that's how it starts. You know that song "Trust the Process" by Snack the Ripper? One of the lines is, "If you're not out networking, what are you doing?" My Grubhub driver is heading to pick up my. Ooh, some za, dude. I am dying for some like 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 thick pizza, not panago, not like real pizza. That's that. As soon as I can, like, I have a little bit of money to spend on myself, like for real. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend some. I'm not even gonna go out and have a fancy sushi dinner, nothing like that. I'm gonna go buy probably a medium pizza, cut it in half, freeze half, and eat the other half. It's my cursed katana, dude. That's fire. Do you have a helmet to go with it yet? Yeah, yeah. He's got a little bit of elephant foot. Yeah, yep, yep. Yeah, well, Nordic. When do you ever say no? You love this as much as I do. Ooh, Jazz. What do we got here? Is this some clay work? Not my form of whip, but definitely my fun class. But no, 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 no. We learn.
Well, it's
Oh,
gonna be
thank you.
interesting.
Oh, Jazz, you sweetheart. Thank you so much. Lucky 71. Or it could be his plate height. Oh, Epoch finally put some stuff up again. So what is this? Oh, pixel art tarot cards. That'll be cool. Milliputty. Yeah, for the dude. Did you wash it with a torch first? Because it wouldn't. The layer shifts and stuff. Who cares? And remember, well, the Milliputty. I know what you're doing though. You're going to go a little wild. I don't want you to feel like that's like because it's not. I don't care. I know the paint is gonna soak all that up. So that's gonna be wild, dude. I'm so excited. This is 200%, right? I don't have one in 200%. Steven 3D! Agreed. This absolutely is Steve in 3D. Oh, sorry, Shada. You get a little train for that. Choo choo. Keep the good work going, brother. Look at the highlighting on this. We gotta kick Aperture's butt. He's gotta put some pictures up soon, too. Yeah, 200%. My Nord Netto helmet and my... Yes! Yes! Oh, Nordic! Then if we build the helmet internals, you might be able to jam them into your helmets. That could be fire. Yeah. You know, I'm the same way. Uh, honestly, I'm just so happy you built it, and it's so big, it's so cool. I don't care about like I know people always like, oh, Prince should be perfect. No, I like the little flaws in them and stuff. Like that's my jam, right? Yeah, just wanted to fill a bit because of the bigger lines. Yeah, I follow you. I follow you. Yes, some more knitting. Look at this. This is from a video game, right? Yeah, these are from a game. I'm sure of it. So this is Squalls working on her table. So she's doing a booth in June, and then as she studies and has fun, this is what she's doing to keep her hands busy. Oh, yes. I like it. I like it. What do we got here, Nordic? Oh, sorry. Oh, some choo-choo trains for you guys. Keep up the good work. What do you got? What? Does this thing move? What? What am I looking at? Well, we can make it. Yeah. Nordic, remember, we can make armor. We can make everything. We make things. We make things here. And remember, you're not alone. So when you come up with an idea and you're stuck, just ask. Remember, we're a positive, competitive community. So we push each other to be better, not less. If and that makes sense. That's what you're talking about? Oh, dude, DM me. Yusu is doing Under the Hot Ends Galaxy at UTH Galaxy. I'm friends with Yusu, but I don't have a printer. And they were supposed to send me some stuff for my test team, but they're behind. So DM me and I'll see what I can do. Yeah, nothing wrong with ordering test prints, all that stuff. Yeah. No. Keep me in the loop. Teach me about it because I don't know much about resin. Retro's always on me about. Well, he's not on me, but he's like, that's how I learned how to do supports. Keep up the great work, Nordic. That's really cool, dude. Salt powered robot? Salt power? What? This is awesome. How do I get one? Frankenbee, how dare you hold out on me? Die, Jedi scum. I like how you're hiding the Overgord in the background. Oh, is this Ultra's new machine?
Jedi scum.
So Ultra built a Pet 1. Exactly. Filament recycler. So it won't ever be the same quality as manufactured filament, but it's one of the coolest things that comes out. I want to do this from shred and go through a drum so I can mix color. But I got to build one of these first. But I still think a 18-inch drum let me extrude a lot of material. Why is it broken? That sucks. Sorry, Ultra. I don't know why it's broken. This is fire. I see, because I got sponsors and stuff and da, but I still like the technology because this won't. I'm sorry for anyone who thinks that recycled pop bottles will ever be the same quality as a manufactured good. You're incorrect. There is a bunch of additives, just like in oil, that are added that support the mechanical properties or the thermal properties of the product. That's why it's PET 1, not PET G. Right? There's no glycol in it. As far as I know, it's glycol. Polyethyl triglycol or something. I just love this. I cannot wait to see this. I can't wait to get my hands on a copy of this. Oh, and we're gonna power the sword probably by by a kit that is coming out from Seller Nerd. Yeah, and then let's make fun of Karen's workspace, except not. Although I keep warning people, don't leave your reels out. Yeah, keep them in a bag with a deskin. Some cooking. Ooh, recipes. Fried potatoes with sausages. Mmm, stroganoff and green beans. Mmm, prawns, sea bugs. Burritos. Chorizo burritos. Cabbage rolls. I'm like, I grew up with cabbage rolls. I friggin' love cabbage rolls. Oh, Rice-A-Roni's meal preps. Mmm. I think I'm all out of yogurt. Want one? No, I want yogurt. It'll be a couple weeks before I can get some, but it'll be all right. Oh, and then I saw the hype train suggestion from Bryce for a boxcar, so we can definitely do that. I thought that was pretty decent because then we can make all kinds of labels or whatever. Hey, aren't you supposed to be working? Shout out D's. Hey, he's under. She just hit affiliate. There you go, D. Love you, girl. I hope you're doing well. I was just in her chat before stream. I didn't have a lot of time to hang out with her, but I'm just really proud of her because she wants to split like her gaming and her. I agree with it. PG content, PG-13 content. I don't mind splitting that. We will, if we ever stream with some of the modelers and stuff. Uh, we'll probably have like an adult night where I cuss and act a little more inappropriate. But in general, yeah, I generally try to keep the stream PG-13. I'm so mad about this. Ah, so unfair. This is so unfair to me. Like, what am I looking? A box with wheels. Yeah, I get it, but What about all the good stuff? Where's all the good stuff? I know he's working on it because I see it on his Discord, but you guys don't see it, so. Yeah, the sword should be powered by the ESP32 or whatever. All right, so we're done here. I'm gonna take a break and then we'll jump in. We'll go do some Tonkercad. Um, what a wonderful group of whips. I love when our whip is so diverse because like I'm all about makers. I'm not about a particular genre. I just want to see people make stuff. So like for example, D, she's doing Lego build, like a virtual Lego build today. I don't mind screen caps of that and explain what you're doing. She explained it in the best way. She's like, maker, it's kind of like a puzzle and building at the same time. I said, I know exactly what you're talking about. I agree. So, if you guys do Lego, I don't care. If you do models, I don't care. Wherever it crosses over as a maker, where you use your hands or your mind and don't just consume, I want to see. And if you think you're not very good, I would argue that. I will argue with anyone who thinks they're not very good at whatever they're doing. Post your pictures, let me look at it, and then we'll have a debate, right? Because you guys see my work all the time. I put up everything from concept to prototype to finished. Diversity of content is very, very wide for me. It doesn't have to be for you, right? We talked about Da Vinci yesterday and how, he used to burn his books and writing codes, right? So, you guys have got a space here for other weird makers. If you want to do that and have fun with us, go ahead. I often talk in code. I don't either. This one is the size of a desktop. I don't own that printer. It's a minimum cost $8,000. Woo boy. Ooh boy. MV fan film today. Does it? No. You just post the vil. You just post the video you just link it either your YouTube or wherever it is, Jazz, onto the Discord, and then I should be able to bring it up and we can all watch it. Oh yeah. If you guys make videos, oh yeah. And if you guys want to make videos with my STLs, like war videos and stuff, let me know because I don't know how to do that, but I'll be all over that. Yeah. And remember, the characters in our game are not as extreme as they are in Warhammer. So like there's Tic Tac that are reasonable that you can talk with and stuff. It's a role playing game, so there's a little bit of everything. So and remember, we got to do some Gunpla knockoffs. I can't believe it's not Gunpla for One Planet. So yeah. But so far, yeah, it's yeah. You guys post all your work. I don't care. Seth looks forward to it. I look forward to it. I know Maker Senior looks forward to it. So you got 3 people batting for you. And remember, my Twitter audience is over 1,000. So as long as you tweet at me or let me know it's there, I can retweet you. Right? I don't care. What difference does it make? It doesn't hurt me. You can't monetize off of Twitter. I'm monetized here on Twitch. It does well for me. I would like to do a little bit better, but that's okay. I'm here to help. It makes no difference. There's lots of ways I'm monetized. So if I can help you guys get out of, I don't like the crab in the bucket logic. So we'll just do our own thing. You know what I'm saying? I think I will take a little break. But did you like the new troublemaker? You're a troublemaker. I fixed it. And then I fixed the... You're mad. You're mad. I'm back. Big mad. He's mad. She's mad. Big sad. Oh, love you. Love you guys. Be safe. Yep. That's right. That is a pigeon in a crown. It's better than the pigeon dancing. That one's even better. So I brought it back for you guys. I put it at 1,000 points just for now. Test it out for myself, see if I like it. If I like it, I'll then put it into the subs only. Remember, this channel supports subs. I'm not looking to eat your bits. I don't want to.
I said, show yourself, heathen.
What? I'm right here, dude. I'm literally talking to you right now. What do you want? You want to interrupt? What? Anyway, but yeah, the buttons are there. That's because in my logic, I don't want to grind you for bits. Because if you sub to the channel, it puts me high in the algorithm, right? and then you have like things to interact with. And remember, I take sub feedback and mod feedback on all this stuff. So it's me. I'm back. Welcome back, you nerd. But that's what it's for. Um, ooh, I don't know if I want to put you on the spot to say this, but yeah, I will. I will. Retro. Think about it. But maybe you come be a mod on the channel, and then you play with the channel like I do. All the mods get access to all the stuff, and then like you're gonna come on the channel for the double video anyway. But if you want mod status, I give it to you. Happy to. Ugh. But then you gotta promote yourself more. You gotta promise me you're gonna promote yourself more. Right? You gotta promise that. That's the deal. If you're coming here to help me, you gotta help you too. Is that a fair deal? That goes for anybody who wants to mod. You have to promote yourself. Because that's the whole point of all this. Exactly, Frank and me, you know. Well, but if you guys are here all the time, if you think about it. Frank and B, the saying goes to you, brother. Think about it. If you're here in the channel, you enjoy the channel, all I need you to do is just time people out who are rude, and you know what rude is, and I need you to push buttons and have fun. The mods have to be this.
For we
Don't
are
any
the
don't
mods.
don't expect any real work from your troll mods. I expect you to come here on your bad days, push buttons, cause trouble, make explosions, suggest things. I want this place to be for everyone. And if the mods are going to talk to me, why not give them a chance to add a bunch of weirdness? Think about it, guys. No pressure. The answer can be no. You're still welcome here. I still love it. But if you want a little bit more power, that sword, most people who have the sword in this channel never use it. Never, ever, ever use it. It just gets them more options on trigger fire. Yeah. No, no pressure. No. But yeah. But yeah, I love this channel. I love coming here, and I want to give people to have fun. There you go, Shada. Yeah, I gotta make you a button, Shada. So, send me a GIF and a sound, or something you like, and we'll see what we can do. I want something like with either the Rancor or something with Luke, or maybe a battle scene. Ooh, the Endor battle scene. If you can find an Endor battle scene GIF or GIF, I'd use that. Oh yeah, dude. If that's your jam, but whatever your jam is, because I tried to make one for Darth Gallum, and it was like, he just likes he likes the dinosaur roar. So we got lots of buttons, right? So I don't care, and I love changing them out, making you guys have fun. That's what it's for. But it is definitely break time. But my goal here, yeah, you want that, Frankie B? Okay, sure. I'll set it up after the show. Remind me, and I'll set it all up, and yeah. Oh, you want it right now? Then fine. All right. There you go. Have a sword. Be you. Be polite. Don't let anyone be rude to you either. Ta-da! It's that easy, guys. And then what I'll do is there's little buttons on the backside of Twitch where I can allow you to modify sound alerts, blurp, and trigger fire. So if you want to add buttons and stuff, yeah. And if I don't like them, I'll turn them off. We'll try them. But you know me, I don't want anything too rude. Try it out, say something with love. Yeah, well, that's kind of my perspective. I'm going to give opportunities to people who want them. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, right? But if people want a chance to have fun and play, and they like coming here and playing, and it causes you guys to play with them, why do I care? No, not yet, Darkest Nights. I had a really terrible night last night. Really bad nightmares all night. It was a rough night, buddy. So I stay away from the stuff I really love. Well, Mrs. MJ, would you bring your husband in to play and tease and have fun with us? Would you be amused at all the weird stuff we do and talk about? all the toys we make and how we. My Maker Senior, he loves this. I'll give you the spiel. Ha ha, I have a squig and you don't. I have a big squig and you don't. It's free and you can have it if you make it. Maker Senior thinks that's the funniest way I deal with you guys. He's like, you lure people in by simply showing them how much you love what you've got and mocking them they don't have it. I was like, yeah. He's like, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. But guess what? It works. Because now I need a glow-in-the-dark sword because friggin' Nordic Skull had to go and make a collapsible, glow-in-the-dark katana. I blame him. Oh, yeah, and if you need help with machines or knowledge, girl, we want to help you and the hubby. Because 3D printing freed me. And I want to free other people with it. Does that make sense? I was really hurting after the car crash. I need something to focus on. And this 3D printing is what got me there. And then people like Lord Metalman and Loyal Moses and a bunch of Chris Perillo and Subsector, they're all the ones that keep me streaming. They're all gentle. I don't deal with Loyal anymore, but he helped me get started. So appreciation for where appreciation is. But Chris Perillo's a great support. Moco Locos, they're awesome. Dev and Derek, they make me smile. What they're doing for the community makes me so happy. I'm just lucky to be a part of this mess. So if I can help, but again, I'm not really a streamer. I'm a designer who streams, and I really make a difference that way, right? I would prefer to talk about designs and talk trash and have fun than really worry about what streaming is, as you can tell from my stream. I'm my own weird, but I like your weird. Exactly! Everybody, 80% of the time, we should get along. Our weirds can be different weirds, but it's all good. Oh, Shayna, who doesn't love Dev and Derek? Like, honestly. And the fact that they've gone and put their stream team out there to help everyone grow. Like, come on. Come on. I go there and they're like, oh, it's Heathen. What's up, Heathen? They always make me feel welcome. They always want to know what I'm building or making. They're always sad because I have to sleep a lot after the show. Yeah, I just love you guys. And if we can, look, adults deserve the ability to play again, and I'm going to give it to you. And if people want to argue about it, good. More power to you. It makes no difference to me. So it's break time. Jazz, thank you again for the incredible 7 subs today. I'm going to go to commercial, I'm going to go on my break, but I'm going to run an ad as well. I'll be gone for 3 to 5 minutes. And yeah, I just got to stretch. I got a couple of knots in my back today. And then I think we'll fire up the sword until you guys dump more stuff into whip. Yeah, sounds good to me. So yeah, you guys can dump more stuff into whip all day. As long as I'm here, we'll keep going back to it. If you're working on stuff, just keep putting it in there. Yeah, keep your chin up. I'll be back in a few. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to the Free Heathen Workshop. I, of course, am your host, Maker Millwright. Today we are 3D printing an unknown object in Protopasta Iron Composite PLA. Daylight savings time is hitting me like a hammer from a wood shop, so I decided to give you a view instead of love. You, brah, keep your chin up. Yep, Tim, keep your chin up. I know this morning, dude, I had nightmares all last night, and then when I woke up this morning, I was really disorientated. It was hard. So I feel you, dude. So, let's go over to Tonkercad. We'll do whip later. I really like those filament making machines, just so you guys know. So I'm having trouble with my pet cheese, so I'm gonna have to talk to Polymaker. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but every time I try to do internal supports, it just doesn't laminate them very well, and I end up. I'll show you. I keep getting the same effect, so I don't know what I did wrong. My feed and stuff is not bad. It's not a big deal, but it's I don't know. What kind of sword are we making? We'll make a power sword, but what kind of style? So I need chat on that one. I'll also do an axe or tomahawk if you like. They're pretty straightforward. Um, Swords are kind of hard, so yeah. All right, so we got no answer. All right. Well, then I'll start out the easiest way. Now, what I do is I generally take, and it's under scale, but I know I'm going to want a big blade. So I know my blade is going to be like about 10 mil or 9 mil thick. So beefy. Actually, I should pull out my LEDs and see how big they are. Because we're going to make a pocket that fits the LED strip, and then we should have addressable LEDs. I can tell you guys aren't paying attention today because the fart jokes should be coming like crazy right now, and they're not. Okay, so I'll size it later for that, but that's the one thing. So we're going to actually make the blade in a bunch of different pieces. Rock and roll. So the blade ends up being weird, though, because we don't want to put an actual edge on anything. So this will end up being like 8.25, I think, for a recess pocket. And then what we need to do is a edge pocket out of this. And this needs to be exactly. You guys missed it, though. Two half asleep. Those were perfect timing for farts. So what this ends up being is like a recess pocket. We'll have to develop it a little bit more. So these all end up being level, right, to the same height, like that. So this ends up being our leading edge, and what we'll do is we'll make this leading edge a piece. Now here's where it gets kind of weird. Okay, so that's like really cleaver style, right? So this is going to end up being a pocket for our LEDs, right? So this will end up being hollow at some point. And then our blade, probably want it close to 2.5 inches thick. Something like that. So that's our our basic blade concept. Okay. Now this is a piece. So what you do is take a couple of these and lay them out for the concept, and then you'll figure out your length, right? And we can adjust our plate size. How do I do this? Adjust my plate. So I'm going to go into tens now. So let's just say the plate's 300, right? Or 310, because that's the other size I know. And then that just sort of, right? And then, so that now we know, okay, so we know on the biggest printers available, this is how big our sword's going to be. So now we have to decide how we're going to do a tip. The tip's a bunch of different ways to do it. I like machete type stuff, so you could do a rounded with see, because this stuff doesn't matter, right? So you can just set it aside. But what you can do is then take this, copy it, shorten it, and now start working off this design, right? Because it still breaks up, right? Because you got your different blades. The reason why it's flat on the one side for now is at least for printing availability. The one complaint I've heard about people is they don't like vertical prints. That's why I haven't posted my Klingon dagger yet, because I need some silver from Polymaker or gold from Cap to rerun it. So again, we could go with that domed effect, but we can also actually make the blade round. And you say, well, how do you do that? Well, you figure out how much material you want to use. Like you'd make a negative impression of this. So this come down, right? And you could stretch and alter this, but this is a negative impression. So what you end up doing, what was that? No, no, you don't have to ship me anything, Frankie B. I just got a bug that sponsors. Hey, Abaddis, we're doing a power sword right now, showing some stuff to. Have I had lunch yet? No, I have not eaten today. I ate yesterday. I Stream gave me a lunch yesterday. So this is where it kind of gets weird, because you're gonna have to start building the arc, because in Fusion, I believe you can change this arc, but it's hard to do a rounded blade in Tinkercad. So you'd probably start out real simple, right, with a dome, and then start working the dome until it's a shape you want, right? And remember, you're trying to follow the blade. So, but you can do things like stretch it. You can, and you might have to take a couple tries at it, right? So you might want to, offset one here a little bit and take it up and come to that edge, right? But yeah, so to do a rounded blade though, it's hard to do an edge on it, so it would take some practice. I've never made one, but the way I think you would do it is you'd start out and maybe you could just make a blade like this, right? And that's your typical like Viking blade longsword, right? And then you go, okay, you go down to 9, right? You want to put it at, because you don't need it to be an inch thick. You need it. So say you go down to 9 mil. Well, the way to make an outer edge for this is really obnoxious. So you got to find where you're going to position it, make it taller, right? And then shrink it. And then you'll have to elongate and mess with the geometry, because every time I've tried to make it like, say, 0.5 or whatever, it doesn't work. So what you got to do is like arrange it for your liking. And it might take a little bit of fiddling, because um, I've found that this is one area Tinkercad is not particularly strong. So we're going to use this and make this a set, and this we will then like stretch and fit to fit around the blade, if that makes any sense. Because we can kind of see the gap. but it's obnoxious to do it this way. And then make sure you're aligning often, right? So we're right in the window where we want to be. So we now have an edge, right? So now we have to shrink this edge to pronounce it, right? So it's now pronounced. But actually, we don't want to do that because we have to taper it. And that's the hardest part of weird shapes in Tinkercad. There's no taper this edge. So you're going to end up to have to sand it or file it or use another program like Mesh Mixer to blend out that edge, or even Blender, because I don't see a way in Tinkercad that I know about to do that. So we can go look at how let's go look at the Klingon dagger. And we'll clone that, bring it over, and I'll disassemble it by it. Oh yeah, this new Domble deposit. So I ran out of filament yesterday, right? Because I was just trying to run down that or that Hobby Asia filament, and I ran down, and it actually ended. It's awesome. I don't know where I put it. I was going to show Retro because he would love it because he's doing layers lately. But basically, I put Capricorn Firefly on top of the Hobby Asia PLA gray sparkle. The gray sparkle, the sparkles react with UV light. So the mountain will glow and the ice cap will glow. It's gonna be fire. I don't know where I put it. I was gonna show you guys, but I don't know. I lose stuff all the time. It's the worst. Sorry, I didn't mean to huff in your ear. Correct. So you could take it like you could take that edge and put it in Blender and vertices edit. And that well, I was watching a Blender tutorial by I want to say it's Gamey Bites or something. Gamey Makes Gamey. He's on YouTube. Does amazing. Oh yeah, thank you for stopping by, Mrs. MJ. Huge hugs, kisses to your mister and to the kids if you got some. Be safe, lots of love. Um, yeah, they were showing. He showed like a blender, a very quick blender snap, and I was happy with what he did. But I don't do blender, right? So that might be something I look at for doing melee weapons. But let's see if I can find that. And does anyone want me to do an edit? I feel like I'm diving pretty deep, but maybe not. Yeah, but the machine always squeaks now, so there's not much I can do about it. I even tightened it, it still squeaks. Zen, do you need any custom builds for your apartment there, my friend? I know you moved into a new space there. How's it working out for you? Mechanical Wire does layouts of his apartment often and sort of rebuilds his apartment with 3D printing. It's pretty cool. Where is that bloody thing? It can't be this deep. All right, well, we'll have to work without it then, I guess. Okay. Looks like we'll have to work without it. I can't show the example because I don't know where it is. I find it a little overwhelming. Yeah. There's our list. Is anybody in the list here today that hasn't been reached out to? Guess not. Okay, so it's still a solution though, but it ends up working a little more annoying. So because they don't let you edge things, you'll have a hard edge here. But that doesn't matter because this will be like a transparent filament or semi-transparent filament. And then what you would do is you'd then split this up, right? So you'd copy, right? And then so one of the things that I've been thinking about though is also I'd like that the mid beam lights up. So you have to actually make the mid beam hot.